Well, here she is at the top of the heap. Ladies and gentlemen, Roseanne Barr. Right here. Come on here, take your bow, sweet kid. They're not crazy about you, Rose. Look at this, 2 weeks in a row. Is this hot or not? I want you to know Roseanne Barr has just detonated within the entertainment industry. And what do you know? She's not an egomaniac as far as I can tell. Now, let me just give you this. I wish I could talk fast like that guy because you've heard her interviewed, I know. But let's just review for those who just got out of jail. Salt Lake City, Jewish kid, growing up in a Mormon environment, gets healed, she thinks, her mother thinks, after she falls, and it turns out to be Bell's palsy, but they thought the Mormon healed her, so her mother joins the Mormon church. She goes to all the meetings for like 10 years. You almost became a shiksa. So then, 10 years of LDS, Latter-day Saints Church. And then she's 18, she runs away from home, she can smoke, she has a little pot, and she meets a guy, and wham. How am I doing?
Well, you skipped that I got pregnant, and that I went nuts. But other than that, it's great.
8 months you did in the institution.
Yeah.
So that was after an auto. You fell down.
I got hit by a car.
You got hit by a car. You also, your mother said, return this change, and you ran across the street, fell on the ice, and all your teeth went through your lip.
My lips, yeah.
You know what? I mean, you know, the fact that you're walking around is interesting.
I know. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. For me, it is.
Your life, you're also, you know, you can talk like a Marine, Roseanne.
Oh, I know that. I won a swearing contest one time up in the mountains when I lived up there. It was me and about 50 guys, and you couldn't say the same swear word twice. You had to make like 3 sentences, and I won.
Now,
thank you.
America is going to hell, and we're proving it here every day. All right, then you get married, 3 kids. You're in 3 daughters.
Yeah, well, 2 sons and a daughter. I mean, 2 daughters and a son.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Yeah.
All begin with J. Jake is the son, I hope.
Yeah.
Jessica, Jake, and...
I know I did that. And Jennifer, Jessica, and Jake.
Okay. Now, you're working in a bar, and the guy knows you're smart. He recognizes this right away, so he makes you... You know, you're everything. The maitre d', the cocktail boss, the cocktail waitress, you know, seat the people, and there's a lot of kind of good old boys, and they tell a lot of boob jokes, and you really got to survive in this environment, and you do. You lay some of these people out with lines. Don Rickles never thought of such lines. And that's when somebody said, why don't you stand up and do this?
Yeah.
This is pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
so...
Well, let's back up here for a second. Okay. Where did you hate pretense? I mean, I had that sense. Here you are, you're smoking a cigarette because you smoke. Why should you hide if you smoke?
Yeah.
That's the trouble with people. They're always, you know, going and everything's a closet situation in America.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to get some mail for this, but life goes on.
Well.
Yeah. Didn't you say that we shouldn't be upset with people who smoke? I mean, how can you get mad at a person who smokes? Because
people should try to be nice to people that are dying. So bad.
Give them some childhood pictures, Brian. Just a couple, and that won't take long. Bear up. This will take a second. Let us look here. Now, see?
I
You got another one here? Show the next one, Brian. Look at this. Next one, Roseanne, I just want to... and here's Grandma. Oh, no. No, that's
me and my sister.
You and your sister. All right. Next.
That's my grandma, yeah.
That's your grandmother. Who gave your father...
A whack in the head.
Right in the chops.
Right in the chops.
And it's not his mother, it's your mother's mother.
Yeah.
So she slugged her son-in-law. So?
Yeah. His mom hit him, too. But...
Yeah. Yeah. That was a moment you will never forget.
Oh, yeah. I won't never forget it.
You saw a woman stand up to a man, and it was like wonderful.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
You had to be almost, you know what, in your...
Oh, yeah, I was real scared. We were all real scared, but, you know, it's something, sometimes if you do that just once, it's enough. And it was enough, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. So then now you're in Denver, or it's Salt Lake, I think. Where's the woman-to-woman store?
In Denver.
Denver. It's a bookstore.
Yeah.
Now you're meeting in the basement with all these people with the tie-dye T-shirts and I assume this is 60s, late 60s?
It was 1980. Everything kind of happened in 1980.
Well, but you talk about the war. Oh, some of them were busted. Their heads they were not such hot shape because of the war.
Oh,
some of the people you were meeting with.
Well, my friends, because, you know, I'm of that generation.
4 years ago you were broke, weren't you?
5 years ago I was broke, yeah.
You know, don't you?
Yeah.
How long did you live in a trailer park?
Well, we had 2 trailers. We lived there about, I guess, 3 years.
You had 2 trailers attached, or?
One burned down, and then we got another one.
I see. And you were surrounded by Jehovah's Witnesses, all of whom were related, you
Yeah,
thought.
I didn't know that. I just thought nobody liked me.
You were the only... so once again, you're the only Jew in a communal situation, which...
I was the only Jew who ever lived in a trailer, I think.
Now, where does this, oh, you said things, I'd give anything to be able to tell you what she said to a guy once who was insulting her. I can't. So where'd this raucous vulgarity, anger come from? How do you explain it now that you're rich and famous?
Well, it's just how I am. It's how I always was. And I don't try to do it, but that's just how I am. I don't know. My dad's really funny. He's kind of like that too. I think it came from my dad. I think I'm like him a lot.
I guess I want to put a little more heavier thing on that. I just have to believe that you got jerked around pretty good in an emotional way as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, by school and so on. And as I was looking for it there in our snapshots here, you were a thin kid.
Yeah, I was.
May I ask, you got one? Coming. All right. Look at this. Boy, weren't you sassy then? How old are you here?
That was about 7 years ago. 8 years ago.
No kidding. 8 years ago, you were a size 6.
4.
4. Now, so weight's not a thing with you, you know. I'm telling you, it's Pepsi generation. You know, you got to look like a pencil. What's going on here, Roseanne?
Well, I just feel like, you know, it does personally bother me, but sometimes when people are mean about it and stuff, if it's funny, it's okay. But I just feel like some woman has to say that's enough, so I'll be that woman.
Some woman has to say that's enough. What? The hysteria
it's
about
enough of being, you know, it's enough about hearing how skinny we're supposed to be and how little and how small and how all that other stuff. So I figure, like, if I say I'm okay, maybe somebody else will think they're okay, and maybe we can, just that I know someone else thinks they're okay makes me more okay. So it's actually just kind of a connection thing and because it is a battle and it's real unfair and it's real stupid and, you know, and mostly I think, you know, I wasn't happy when I was thin either.
You weren't. That's my next question.
No. No, I was really hungry.
I would like to share with this audience. The point is that you don't worry about this. You're you, and here you are.
Well, you know, you could sit around. I hear it from my friends, and probably I said it too for a long time in my life that, you know, if I could just lose the weight, I could. Blah 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 blah. But you know, life goes on. And you miss it while you're sitting there worried about your 5, 10, or 100 pounds or whatever. So you got to live, and you got to feel good about yourself. And so what?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
That's enough. Easy.
That's nice.
Only got a book on the bestseller list. The #1 show in the whole universe of television. A movie, Meryl Streep and herself. Come on. I mean, listen. Give it to somebody else if you're not enjoying it. And it looks like you are.
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh. You won't be upset with me. You wore this on David Letterman.
I did not. It was another one. That one was red.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had two. One's red and one's gold. And
I feel better.
I did not wear the same shirt.
Because you don't mind telling your readers, and you're honest to say that, you know, money's nice.
Yeah, it is
and
nice.
You know how to spend it.
Oh, I do. Well, yeah, kind of. I don't know how to save it and do things like that yet. Like, I don't own a house, but I wish I did. But anyway, but I know how to blow it on dumb meals and stuff.
Let me. Here is Roseanne Barr, first time on national television. No, just take it. It's only a minute, you know, because they charge you like an arm and a leg to use this stuff.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. Just let me explain here. We owe it to the Tonight Show to say that there's an edit here. You'll see Johnny introduced it. Now, America has no idea who this is. This is August 1985, and then we edit. So when Johnny introduces her, we pick her up like 3 minutes into her monologue. She's a stand-up on Carson, first time, national television. Let's go to the videotape.
Denver, Colorado, who started appearing at a local nightclub called the Comedy Works in Denver about 3 or 4 years ago. And she moved out here to Hollywood, where she's been working at the Comedy Store. And this is her very first appearance on national television. Would you welcome Roseanne Barr?
But it's good that I'm fat, though, because I'm a mom, and fat moms are better than skinny moms. Because what do you want when you're depressed? Some skinny mom? Well, why don't you jog around a while, and that'll release adrenaline in your blood, and you'll better cope with stress. Or some fat mom? Well, let's have pudding, Oreos, and marshmallows. When you wake up from that sugar coma, it'll be a brand new week.
Good, huh? Wow! Makes you feel good watching that, huh? I heard you tell Oprah you started slow, didn't you, in that monologue?
Yes, I did.
You must have been.
I was so scared, yeah. I was really scared.
And then you got a hand, like, what, 2 minutes in?
About 2 minutes.
And then you were wonderful from then on.
Then I got some confidence, and I knew it was going to be okay.
I can't imagine the terror standing.
It's real scary to stand there. It's scary to, you know, be here, too.
I know. I know. I'm a very intimidating guy. You went through this. I don't mean to patronize this. I don't want to be misunderstood here, because we get some pretty decent marks from people who want to make sure the sexes are equal and don't have their daughters typing forever, and all those good things. But the feminist movement was born in anger, like everything else, and you certainly felt that. You hated men.
I think every woman has that period in her life where she hates men. Every heterosexual woman. You just didn't get there yet, honey.
Now, how do you get... Now, you're past this, is that so?
Yeah, I think you get past it, but, you know, some don't, but, you know, I think most of us do.
Yeah, tell us, you know, is there a moment, or how do you explain this, that you had it and you didn't?
I think when you really know who you are, you don't really hate anybody after that. But when you when you feel like a victim, then you kind of tend to blame everybody else for what you can't do. But when you take some power in your life and you control your life, you don't feel like a victim, and then all of a sudden the world looks very different, and you don't have to feel hate. And you also, you develop a sort of compassion, I assume. You know, the men are... Yeah, well, you know, they're half the... Listen to half the what? Population. Yeah, that's the truth. Less than half, but that's all right. I was going to say less than half. Yeah, there's a reason for that, too. And they do 1/3 of the world's work. See, there you are.
A lot of men would talk to me and tell me their problems and stuff, too, and I would listen and always try to cheer them up because I thought of them as my friends. Let's see, where are we here?
On the bar.
In the bar. Oh, when you're
On the cocktail
super
waitress.
cocktail waitress.
Yeah.
Some were sad. You didn't have a funny outfit where they could look up your dress
I did.
or anything.
I had
did
to
they?
wear. Yeah, you had to wear that. Yeah.
That's another degrading.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Some were sad, like a couple of Vietnam vets that were pretty messed up. I would always overpour for them or not charge them at all and just listen. I thought a lot about the 60s then. Listen to this. I thought a lot about the 60s then, and also about my own son, who will never serve in any war as long as I'm his mother, and that's a long time. I don't care if the heathen commie... Can I say B-A-S-T-A-R-D-S? Sure, bastard is a word. Yeah. Sure. I don't care if the... Well, we'll know. The organ music here tomorrow at this time slot. I don't care if the heathen commie bastards are in my living room. My son will never be used as a tool of any government. If he wanted to go to war, I would spirit or lick him away in a room or a country where he cannot escape, because he is my flesh and my blood, and I will ultimately pull rank on him and forbid it. I do not understand why all women will not do the same.
Okay.
Now we are going to share with our audience. Number one. What are you going to do? Number three? No. Let's do number one. I want to see her with the show. Okay, just take a second. So we'll whistle just once. Let me just fill you in, and then this audience wants in here.
I want to say that one time that did work when women. There was this 100-year war, and all the women got together and said after 100 years that they weren't going to have sex with their husbands anymore, and the war stopped.
Will be more difficult for some wives to abstain than others. Well, if I don't brag, who's going to do it for me? Ms. Barr is, yes, going to be married early next year, and everything's even good with your ex. You're civil and talking, and you're raising the kids, and you're still the parents. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, we're looking for a prize for you. Here is the funniest show on television, number one, Roseanne's show.
Oh, it's Cosby. Oh, good. I like it.
No. Watch this. This is what America's been treated to over the past 2 seasons.
No.
Roll the tape.
Oh, no.
The thermonuclear meltdown was some guy. It wasn't some guy.
It wasn't two guys, was it?
No, it was Jimmy.
You actually touch tongues? Yeah, I bet you can't wait for high school now, huh? If any guy puts his tongue in my mouth, I'll barf.
Great way to get a second date. Come here, sit down.
Uh-oh, here comes the talk.
Well, kissing guys ain't all that bad. In fact, it's kind of fun, isn't it, Becky?
Mother.
Just so long as it's what you want to do and you're not doing it to act cool or nothing like that.
When you first went out with Daddy, did you want to kiss him all the time?
Well, somebody had to do it. And you know me, work.
Very good. We're in New York City with Roseanne Barr, and we'll be back in just a moment.
To be part of the audience, write Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, New York, 10112.
Yes. Oh, you got all the lines, Jim. Good. Hi.
Your show's absolutely fabulous.
Well, thank you.
Your fiancé's gorgeous. How did you two meet?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Here's Tom Arnold, the betrothed, the intended of Roseanne Barr. Hey. If you guys can't talk to each other, then there is no hope for marriage. You have our congratulations. You don't look nervous at all.
No. Not at all.
This is going to help this marriage. He hardly talks at all. This is going to work. What was the question? I forgot. How did you meet?
We met 6 years ago in Minneapolis when Tom was the I was doing comedy then, and Tom was opening up for me, and
No.
I can't say that. And we were just like best buddies from the beginning.
You really had like a 6-year relationship or something?
Well, we were best friends for about 6 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Before there was any biblical...
Yeah, before we did that.
Mm-hmm. Are you there, caller? I'm glad you waited. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm holding up. Go ahead.
Alrighty. I'm 15, and Roseanne, I really, really enjoy your work. I think
thank
you're
you.
great. Alright, I was wondering, when you're in the public eye, you seem so at ease with yourself, like nothing, anyone that says really could bother you. And in reading your book, I saw a different side of Roseanne, real warm and intelligent. I'd like to know who is the real Roseanne Barr.
Yeah. You're cold and stupid in public, I think, is what he's saying. I know what he means. I don't want to. He sees another side of you. Roseanne, we hardly knew ye.
Oh.
Having read the book, he's saying.
Oh.
What surprised you most about it?
She's so warm, and when she writes with such feeling, and it was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Thank you very much.
He wanted to know which one was the real person. He wanted to know which one. That's the question.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. I'm glad he came along. You know what he means, right?
Yeah. Oh, he wants to know which one's the real person?
Well,
it's all the real, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of moods. I got a lot of moods. I don't know. I like everybody.
How much input do you have in your show as to dialogue and,
As to dialogue?
On your own show, how much input? Do they allow a lot of flexibility?
Yeah.
You can write a line in. You can ad lib, and it's
yeah.
You probably have more freedom than most. I mean, number one,
I think that I probably have the same as every other star on TV. Yeah, I think everybody else does too.
Yes, ma'am.
Roseanne, how'd you like being in bed with Bruce Willis?
He was so nice. He's a real nice guy.
He's so nice. This is the commentary we get after you go to bed with Bruce Willis?
Well, he just walked out because John Goodman, he's friends with him for a long time, and so he set it up for a surprise for me. I thought it was really nice that he did that.
Roseanne, you're such an honest person. Would you please tell us in your own words what it's like to be in love?
It's like, sometimes it's like, if you saw the whole sky and the sky's dark and you're on a swing and you're like, you know how you swing and you go back and forth and back and forth? But then when you're really in love, it's like there's no gravity and you could go all the way around in a whole, it's like that.
Roseanne, I'm from Israel. I want to say everybody in Israel love your show and watch it every Saturday.
Oh, thank you. That's great.
Hit in Tel Aviv. Yeah.
I want to know how old she was and if she had set a wedding date for her wedding.
Yeah, we're saying it's January 20th.
Yeah.
Huh?
She'd like to know how old you are, Roseanne.
Age 37.
Yes.
I'd like to know if the way you, on your show, you are with your children, if that's what you do and believe in real life.
I couldn't hear the first part.
Do you treat your own kids the way you treat your kids in the sitcom?
Well, on TV you can, kind of, but like on TV you can't, we haven't found the way yet to show, well, I guess, yeah. I like to show more mother stuff, because I do more mother stuff with my own kids, and I hope we'll be able to work that. It takes a while, but I like that more on the show. The stuff you do as a mom. But, yeah, I mean, I don't lie to my kids, or try not to. I mean, okay, I do lie to them. But I try to cut through.
Yeah. You're honest with them. You like that.
You try as much as you can, but, it's not always easy to be honest with
Are you there, caller? Hi.
Hey, Rube.
Hello.
Hey, Rube, it's me. I need a double song about the Blue Town.
Hi.
TV husband right here. Huh? Where are you, John?
John Goodman in character as Zizo. We pretend when we're doing the show that we're a carnival family that has to travel around doing the Roseanne show to make our living.
Yes.
And he's the dad. he's the brother. He's my brother. His name's Zizo, and I'm Tildy because I was born under the tilt-a-whirl.
Hey, Tildy.
Hi, John.
Hey, listen, I need a double sawbuck to blow town.
From where are you calling, John?
I'm on the roads, bud. Open up,
Tell about the goat that we buried out of Ames, Iowa.
That was Pete the goat. He got some kind of mysterious disease. I think it was the pneumonia.
Now, this goes on. Look at how much fun you're having. This is a very real connection here with this guy.
I love John.
You must understand each other very well.
I think we do.
Uh-huh. Well, John, we thank you for calling in.
He's doing Saturday Night Live this week, so everybody watch.
Oh, we will. That's right across the hall, you know.
Yeah.
You're going to love it here, John.
Thank you, sir.
Eighth floor, John. Best floor.
Okay, baby. Bye-bye.
We're glad you called.
You've made me cry and you've made me laugh, but if I send you 39 cents, will you really send me that newsletter you talked about?
Yeah. Yeah, I will do that.
What is the
if I get enough people that want it. I said if they'd send me 39 cents, I'll tell them what I do, and I'll give half of it to the homeless. Because I'm tired of them, the tabloids forget it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should forget it. I mean, I hope it's not bothering you
for like 6 weeks now. They're on to Liz or something now.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So I'm happy.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say you're really great. And how do your kids take to your fame?
Well, I think at first it's pretty overwhelming, but now it's just, they don't care about it now. It's just like my job. And, they just wait for me to come home and
when you get out of the limo,
fight with me.
When you get out of the limo and all the bulbs are going, do you like that? Flash bulbs?
Sometimes it's scary. Sometimes I like it. If I'm ready for it, and I've been thinking about it for a while and going, this is what's going to happen. If I'm prepared, then it's okay. But like if I'm not, it's really scary.
Mm-hmm. You're going to go back to stand-up as well, are you not? You're going to do this?
I'm going to be in San Francisco, just do a week, and if it goes well, I'll do it again.
You're a workaholic.
Yeah, I kind of am in a way.
Yeah, but you like it, you want to do it, why not?
I do like to work, yeah.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Yes, Roseanne, whenever you read some of the articles that appear in the tabloids...
I can't hear ya.
When you read some of the articles that appear in the tabloids about you, does it bother you? Does it affect you? Or do you just pay it no mind and...
Well, you try to figure out who told them, but but the thing is that, they say they have a source and all that stuff, but the real truth is that whoever knows that stuff about you, when they call it in, they change it so that you won't know it's them. So really, it's not ever true, but there's like a little tiny truth and then a whole bunch of lies around it. So... it's hard to figure out which one of your friends is doing it.
I read an article that your husband, or your fiancé, wrote the script for the show.
Yeah, he's a writer on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. And wait, also, I heard that you didn't get along with your in-laws or something, your future in-laws.
No, I do.
Oh, okay, that was in Star Magazine, so it doesn't make a difference.
Yes.
Oh, that's what when your mom talked to him.
Do you think if you lost a lot of weight, it might hurt your career?
No. I probably, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But there's no chance of that happening.
Roseanne, I'd like to know what was the cause of your grandmother flogging your father?
He hit my brother in the head. So she smacked him in the head.
He was bouncing a tennis ball. He told him to stop.
Yeah.
Are you there, caller? I'm glad you waited.
Hi, thanks. Roseanne, I'd like to first say I really enjoy your show, and I think you're very, very funny.
Thanks.
I saw you on an interview, and you said that you weren't totally happy with the direction that the show was going, and maybe you'd like to gear it a little differently. Has that happened this season?
Not yet. Yeah, it has this season from last season, but I want it to change more. I want it to change more. I just really want it to be how I want it to be. And that's how it is, that's what I'm working for.
Can you suggest to us which direction or give us an idea of how would you like to change? You don't want to fix what ain't broke. I'm sure they've already told you that.
No, I don't want to do anything I only want to make it a little bit better. I don't want to, change it and have me be a, I mean, I don't want to like start, I don't want to do anything that weird, but I want it to be funnier.
Yeah.
What do you do with all your money?
I pay lawyers.
Are you having a private wedding ceremony?
Yeah, we're just having our family and the 8,000 photographers that are going to be outside.
I had heard that you and Arsenio Hall didn't get along too well. What do you have to say to him?
We used to be buddies, but then he just like kept on telling these jokes that weren't funny, and I got madder and madder. So I made Tom go down there and beat him up.
Good going, Tom. Are you there? Hi, I'm glad you waited.
Hi, Roseanne.
Yeah.
He didn't really beat him up.
I just wanted to know if you were in charge of hiring the children for your TV show.
Yeah, I picked them all.
And how do you get along with them off the set?
No, they're just wonderful. We get along real good. They're all really becoming really good actors too. This season, their acting is just, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Roseanne, I think you're a beautiful lady, but I have one fear.
What is that?
I have a girl back in Scranton, Pennsylvania. She's 5'3", 119 pounds. I hope they don't follow her weight. She may start a trend in this country instead of girls getting too heavy. Back in Scranton, Pennsylvania, we like them with a nice body, not too heavy.
I say boo hiss. I got a problem with that.
But do they like you? Anyway.
Why is it that your weight is such an issue?
It isn't.
John Goodman, I think he's terrific, okay? And I'm not criticizing his weight because I don't really care. Why? With him, he's marrying a beautiful model. He had a beautiful wedding. He looked handsome. She looked beautiful. Nothing that he weighs 300 pounds. He's getting bigger every day, and nobody cares. And with your weight, and Oprah's weight, and Liz's weight, do you have any thoughts on that? Like, why do you think women's weight is an issue? And a man's weight, they can get as big as a house, and there's never a problem with that. Why is that?
It's getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
I think that, it's not just our weight. It's like everything about women is supposed to be smaller. Brain included, yeah.
Roseanne, on a serious note, we both have sons we love.
Yes,
If
absolutely.
we keep them home and don't let them fight, who's going to protect them in case of communist infiltration?
We are.
We are?
Yeah, we will.
I don't know. Have you taken a look at the communist world lately?
Yeah, they're doing better than we are.
I'm glad you waited. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, Roseanne.
Hi.
Hi. You seem to be a very sensitive person, especially when you're on other talk shows. And I was wondering, have you ever gone through a depression?
Oh, yeah. I'm going through one right now. No. Of course I have. Yeah, I've been through all the regular stuff that everybody goes through. I've been through depression, yeah.
Sir.
Hi, I wondered if you could tell us a little bit about She-Devil.
Okay. It's real funny. Meryl Streep is so funny. I can't believe how funny she is. And you'll really like it. She goes way out in this, and she's just great. And it was just an honor to be in a movie with her. It's really a funny movie. It's like a black comedy kind of thing. Why, are you from Orion or something?
No. Here is a scene.
Oh, that's too perfect.
Here is a scene. No, that's not a plan.
Okay.
Well, it's legit to promote your big movie, which I think is about to go up in all the marquees all across. Meryl Streep and Roseanne Barr, She-Devil. Here's a scene.
What is it? Which one you got?
Yes?
I'm Mrs. Ruth Patchett. The children would like to see their father.
Oh, please, come in.
Why don't you kids go find your father?
Through the doorway to the right.
This place is cool.
Andy!
I found him! Hi, Daddy. Who let you in here, Garfield?
Ruth, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Andy, Nicolette, this is your new home. I'm sure you'll be very happy here.
Ruth, you are really depraved.
Someone get this deranged woman out of here. Garcia! You take care, kids. And remember, no matter what, I love you both very much.
Ruth? Ruth! But this is your idea of a joke. It's not funny.
Do you have a satellite dish?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to know how it was when you first met the daughter you gave up for adoption.
It was really great. It was wonderful.
And you're growing to know each other.
Yeah.
Is it possible Miss Barr is just a little disappointed that you were this honest with your boy? I'll tell you, you're just telling everybody everything, kiddo.
Yeah, I was mad at myself after I did that.
You'd rather have kept this private.
Yeah, but I hadn't talked to the press in like 2 years, and then I got in this room with this guy, and it went on for like 2 hours, and you know how you start feeling comfortable, so you just, I feel like I shouldn't have done that, but you know, I'm embarrassed about it.
But it is nevertheless true that this was a wonderful, joyous reunion. You both
I'm
embraced.
not embarrassed about that part. No, I'm embarrassed about saying all that other stuff.
You're embarrassed about saying that your daughter had some problems and
No, I'm not embarrassed. I'm embarrassed about saying about, you know, I don't know. Never mind.
Well,
no, I'm not embarrassed about that. I shouldn't have said so much. But sometimes, you know, I like that guy, and, you know, I just forgot it was an interview and I told too much.
Most comedians were class clowns in school. Were you a class clown in school?
No, not really. I was in my family, but I was weird at school.
Yes.
I was like the class weirdo.
If she enjoyed making the movie better than the TV.
No, well, I like doing the movie. It was fun, but I don't know. I like it. I like both of them.
Not that it makes a difference as to how wonderful and funny you are, but are you Jewish now, or did you switch to Mormon?
No, I just went there. I never joined it or anything. We never joined it, but we just went there, and now I'm still Jewish.
What was it like? What was it like to be hospitalized for 8 months?
Oh, it was so fun. And now I say it was one of the more desirable places I ever went to in Utah.
Roseanne, nice shirt.
Hey, thanks. Nice tie.
Roseanne, I just wanted to get back to your idea of how to keep peace in the world. I've been in the Army for 19 years.
Oh, good for you.
Now, one thing that I would definitely like this audience to know is that the mission of the United States Army is not war. It never has been. If it was war, then we failed in our mission because we have peace. The mission of the United States Army is peace. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't be a part of it. And we have kept the peace.
I'm glad you
I don't know if they agree with you in South America, but anyway.
Or Central America.
Or Vietnam, but anyway.
Are you there, caller? Hi.
Hi.
Go ahead.
I'm calling. I just wanted to know, since you hold being a mother so dear to your heart, whether you plan on having any children in the future with your new husband?
Yeah, I'd like to. Thanks.
Yeah.
What? What?
This is no surprise to you.
No, it isn't. But she sounds like a trucker when she's, I'd like to have a few kids.
I have a frog in my throat.
I was wondering if you miss doing stand-up comedy on the road in the clubs. And
No. I was really lucky. I never had to go to the clubs. I would never have. I don't think I ever would have survived if I would have had to go on the road in the clubs. I'm glad I didn't. I was real lucky.
And we'll be back in a moment. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Roseanne, I just want to tell you one thing.
What?
Everybody is complaining about your weight.
Yeah.
But did you ever stop to think that if you lost too much weight, your whole life would change?
Well, I did lose 120 pounds one time and nothing changed.
Yeah. Let me...
It did not.
Let me...
No, it didn't.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Excuse me, you wanted to talk to this gentleman over here? What did you say?
I want to know what he has against fat people.
Yeah.
Fat people are not sexy. So you're going to be...
How about it, Tommy? Talk to him, Tommy. You got a mic? Put a mic on Tom.
Sure, you can have my mic.
Well, in my opinion, neither are old greasy guys, but no, I just kidding. No, she's very sexy, let me tell you. Show him, honey.
No, not now. Let me just show you that. What? Yes. Yes.
I just want to say that I really like your show, except there was one episode that was aired a few weeks ago that was about you dreamt that you killed your whole family.
I'm sorry.
I don't know where that came from.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
I just wanted to ask.
Oh, it was awful.
You're sorry you did it?
It was awful, yeah.
Yeah. A nightmare, was it? I didn't see the episode.
I don't never want to offend my fans, but, you know, like you try stuff and some works and some don't, but, you know, I take responsibility. I messed up. Okay.
I want to show you this is only 30 seconds long, and I'm in it. Here is Roseanne Barr at work on the Letterman show. Roll it.
And you know what I do all day? Yeah, you're right. I lay there on that couch eating those bonbons, watching those soap operas. And tune into that Donahue show. Because there's a show you can really learn something from, you know. I didn't even know it's possible to be a woman trapped in a man's body. Well, you live, you learn, I guess. The other day on Donahue, they had on these men that like to dress up like women, and when they do, they can no longer parallel park.
Yeah.
You're a role model.
It's Princess Diana!
Hey, I'm here!
Princess Di, ladies and gentlemen.
In Nancy Reagan's dress!
Roseanne,
You're not too skinny.
you know, I love it. No.
What?
You're a role model, but why do you have to do such poor English, like ain't and that,
I
things
am
like
not
that?
a role model. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a role model. I'm not a role model. If I am a role model, it's only for this. That, you know, nothing, there's no rules. Don't follow me. Just do what you want to do.
Except for your own kids.
Except for my kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. On a night out, when you can relax, would you rather be at Spago or would you rather be bowling?
Can I take this opportunity to say that, no, I don't like Spago. I don't like bowling either. I just want to say, it's just such a thrill to be on your show because all the years that I really did sit there and watch your show and look forward to it, and that, you know, and I'd watch other, you know, and I just, it's real nice to be here.
Thank you.
But now, what did I really want? What?
Oh, you don't
I don't like
either
neither one of them.
All right.
Are you the dominant partner in your relationship with your boyfriend? And if you are, is that because of his mutual respect for you as a woman or because of your financial status?
Well. Wow.
Look at this guy. Look at him. He's moving all the time.
Well, actually, I'll say about that. Tom, you know, Tom was a hyperactive kid, and he's one of the 20% that never grew out of it. And he does move around a lot, and people think he's geeky, but he has a...
Thanks.
Anyway.
You know, you cleared that up.
But, yeah, I'm totally in charge.
I'm glad. But see, what she does is every once in a while she'll go, you know, you're dominating me, Tom. You know, till that's stuck in my head. So, but she's.
I think we get along real good, and we don't think that way. I don't think comics think that way.
Hi, Roseanne. I just want to say I love your show, and you two make a nice, sexy couple. Also,
would you like to join us?
What do you like the most and the least about being famous?
I don't know. I just, just like seeing stuff about yourself that's not true and that like makes you seem real mean when you're not a mean person. That hurts you, you know. But all the other stuff's good.
Are you there, caller? Hi.
Hi, Roseanne. I think you're really funny. I wanted to know, John Goodman reminds me of so many people in my family. Is he as funny and warm and everything in real life as he seems to be on the show?
He's funnier.
He's warmer, too.
And warmer.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Roseanne.
Hi.
I think his show's really great.
Thanks.
And to him, I don't think he's very sexy either.
Oh, that old
The guy who doesn't like the fat.
Doesn't like fat people. I think you're just fine.
It's been a long hour for you, my good man. And it's almost over. We'll be back in just a moment.
For a transcript of today's show, send $3 to Donahue Transcripts, 267 Broadway, New York, New York, 1007, or call 212-227-READ.
You have a wife you see once 1 week a month. Are you ready for designer marriages?
And that's okay with you? This was
Next Donahue at 4 on Channel 4.
Where are you here? There you are. Roseanne, there it is. My life as a woman. You wanted to ask.
Roseanne, was it true that you and your fiancé mooned at the World Series?
No, it's not true at all, is it, honey? No, but I just want to say I didn't moon because I only have this tattoo that's an inch below my waist, so I only didn't show a full moon. But I want to say that, when you're fat and everything and you grow up fat and then like 1,000 people are screaming to see your butt, I mean, you got to do it.
And so you did it.
As if it was art or a monument or something.
Yes, it was. It was. Hang on, hold on.
True Value Hardware Stores, your place for service and selection where you can get the packing house quality of their exclusive Harvard cutlery in sets or open stock.
The Drake offers an exciting weekend in New York at a special price. The only Swiss hotel on Park Avenue. For reservations, call 800-DRAKE-NEW-YORK or